Hey guys, it's Light and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be playing the 907. A pretty quick turnaround and something, I kind of want to do on the channel, maybe at the very least after that break. Probably just post once a week at the very least. So we'll see if I can let's see if I'm up to that. So 907, yes, probably the best medium in the game. I mean, a lot of people have, divided opinions, but it can do it all. It can snipe, it can hit shots on the move, it could even go hold down at times. I mean, it's very mobile. Like, I can't really name many bad things about it. The alpha, of course, isn't the best, but, the DPM is also up there with one of the best. So this tank is just overwhelmingly good, and, the negatives, I don't see them far outweighing the positives, so in fact it's vice versa. People would say Kampfpanzer 50T, maybe a tank that kind of rivals it because it has a tungsten and all that stuff. But the thing is, like, if I want to play medium, I want some good mobility and I want some good accuracy on the move and everything. And the Kampfpanzer has overwhelming DPM, especially with the tungsten shells, but it just doesn't have the maneuverability that I'm looking for in a medium. So, yeah, let's get into the game. As you see, I'm going here to the fountain just to see if I can spot the far left if they decide to rush. Because they do have an E100, and with that option, they could be going town. So, if they decided to jump on the 50B, I would have had immense farm. But they're all deciding to go ruins on the left-hand side of B, which is cool, which is completely fine. So I'm going to take advantage of these tanks that are in the open. I don't want to take a shot here, but then I was like, you know what? I'll take one. I can just trade if I can put out my DPM. So I just noticed he had one shell, and then someone else was sniping me in the background. Could have been the Batchet, I think. Just because, yeah, I don't know if that Progetto had an angle on me. But yeah, the 50B just got shredded here. So it looks like the E100 is camping in the ruins, and then unspotted, but then I see he's on the right, so it's just maybe the 50B was way over peaking from the angle that I saw. So there's the E100. I was gonna send a blind shot, but I didn't want to have the risk of being spotted. I told him to spot, but the thing is, typing while playing sometimes isn't ideal because I'm really focused on what's around me and stuff, so I want to do it as quick as possible. And so, yeah, I don't want to rush their spawn yet because I don't have too much support. But then again, I don't want them to take it back because I can easily get outspotted by the Batchet, if anything. So I'm going to see, and I haven't seen that Progetto in a while. So there's a Batchet, so I'm safer now here. I'm using the bush because I was afraid of him going to the far left. And since I have the Progetto here, I'm like, you know what? Why not just take the spawn back? And then I see the Progetto, so like I said, the accuracy on the move is really good, as you see there with the shot. 30B was there, unspotted, so I didn't intend on taking that shot. But I was quick on getting that kill shot. Again, the accuracy with the snapshots. It wasn't that far, but it was pretty close range. But then I used a dispersion consumable not to aim these shots in, so I won't have a risk of getting penned or anything. And then this one should have won in. I don't know why they didn't give me the pen. But maybe it was just slightly. When I say slightly, I mean at the most minimal range of non-penetrating on the turret in terms of just the roof. So yeah, that sucks, but it's whatever. I'll get a shot here again on the move. Accuracy is really good. I don't really look at the numbers. I go by feel when it comes to playing the tank, so I can't give you the stats. Maybe in the future I'll look at stats and stuff like that, but to be honest, stats are insignificant in terms of just the usage that you have in a tank and just the way it feels in your hands, because everyone has their, deferred opinions with the way a tank feels compared to the numbers. So they say numbers never lie, but I don't know. When it comes to playing tanks, I think it does. So we get the win there, and we actually won 100%. This gameplay, I think it was the first gameplay you've ever been 100%, so that's really awesome. Like, I'd take 100% win rate with a good average damage and just an amazing average damage and a really bad win rate any day of the week. I was just looking here to see at the end. I don't know where the shot went. It hit the flat side, and then it wanted to say track critical. I saw it hit the flat side of the bat chat there, so I don't know. I got scammed, I guess. The thing about the 907, right? You have so many good perks, and on top of that, all the things that I was listing at the start of the video about how good the tank was. I didn't even mention that the tank has the T100 LT consumable, which is enhanced, not enhanced. The tracer shells. It has a tracer shell, so when you shoot something, it's spotted for double the amount of a lot of time. So it's insane actually, and that's what makes this tank even more busted. I don't know why more people aren't playing it. It feels good, especially in a good player's hands. Like you can react fast with it. You can hit some really nasty shots in it, especially when the dispersion consumable was popped in. And so I'm gonna take the plane early, just because we have the speed for it. So I hit the Sheridan, and I know the T-22 is just eyeballing me here, and he wants to shoot me as soon as I poke. So I'm gonna take advantage of that. Shoot him as he looks away, and I'm gonna trade with the T-22 just to get a shot in the Sheridan, because the Sheridan at the end of the game is kind of dangerous just due to the spotting range that he has over our team. Since he's a light and we're all mediums. And again, I don't know the numbers for the view range on the 907, but I think it's pretty decent. It's pretty good, so I'm just gonna take the shot here, put it in the T-22, and then we eventually end up eliminating him. And again, on the move shots, you see the dispersion on the move is really wicked. It shouldn't be that good, so get the easy shot on the Sheridan. And I do want to attack this WZ, but I think I make some mistakes here, right? So first off, he shoot, and instead of settling my gun a bit, I shoot like if, you know, he was on reload or something. And then here, I went for the track shot. I didn't aim it that well. The first shot I think was a scam because it was all gray where I shot, even if I just snapshotted it. So I was thinking about going in there, but then I just backed off because I'm just gonna be put in an insane crossfire. So I was just backing off, and our team's deciding to kind of play it very slow, which I don't care for, honestly. It's fine, so we're just gonna chill. I'm gonna wait till our tanks go in, and then I can make my move because I don't have a lot of HP. I have half of what I started with, so setting to go. I mean, not that many tanks left. We have a crazy crossfire. I mean, all it takes is for us to go over, take a couple shots, and end the game. I was gonna go for the 907, but looks like he wasn't paying attention, and the 183 just destroyed him. So end of the game, 30B, I guess popped out of the woodworks finally, but he gets destroyed as well. I kind of want to get the kill here, so hopefully I can, but he was so focused on me, he didn't see a Yak Panzer E100 pre-aiming him for like 20 seconds. So we'll see. I mean, it wasn't the best game, but it could have been far worse in terms of damage and all. But we did our job as mediums. We destroyed the flank. We didn't give their mediums any chance to run. And if they did run, it wasn't all of them, it was just one. And yeah, I mean, we took Dune side, we had great crossfire, we bled them a lot. So it was just a textbook and good game in terms of just your role in the medium tank. You kind of want to relieve the pressure of your heavies. So the faster you clear it, the faster you get to your heavies. And if you clear it, a big chance for you not only to farm the game, but to win the game in case your heavies do die, because you have the mobility over heavies, the spotting, view range, accuracy, everything to clutch a game. So here on Castilla, I did want to go up this hill. Dang, I should have went a little bit to the left when I got up. I think I got up just slightly prematurely, but that's fine. I'm gonna just go over here on the left and see if there's any heavies crossing, because I know I would not put any shots in the Leo, but maybe a heavy crossing or something if I go for the cap. So I see the 57, I shoot him through the building, and the 268, if he would have stayed there, I would not have made this peak. But since he was going down, I got another free shot in the 57, and I'm just gonna run away because I don't know if the Leo's top and who's coming to A side, since our team is on top of C and they've only spotted a medium, so we'll see. I don't know how many heavies are coming or how many heavies are here compared to the 57. So we're just gonna have to check it out soon with our tanks that came to help me this side. I wanted to stay here, see if I could outspot the 57. But hindsight, looking at it, I mean, if you're looking at me from top to bottom, I think I would be spotted here. I'll be honest, just because of the left-hand side of me where the bush cuts off by the house. So I don't think this is a good position to take. So that's why I was like, let me get out of here and let me be productive with my maneuverability and just spots for my team. So I go up here on the hill and see what I can do. I'm gonna get some spots here. I don't spot anything with anything straight ahead, and also with the close range spots of 50 meters. But then I see the 57. I got spotted crossing. I put a shot in here and I just leave instantaneously just so I won't get shot by the TDs. I keep trying to spot it though because their team is playing so weird and so passive. It's taking me really off guard. I've never seen a team play like this on Castilla, where it's only one heavy on Castilla and everyone else is camping at the TD hills and just camping in the back of C. Like, no one made an attempt to take any aggressive positions this game on the enemy team. So I was kind of weirded out on that, and I'm just going to make my play, and I'm going to go for the 57 flank because I don't see anyone playing straight ahead of me in the corner, and I didn't have a feeling anything was there, so I'm just going to go for the kill on the 57. Again, with the accuracy, I think I could definitely hit that shot without the dispersion consumable, but just to make it easier, not even aim it, just put it in there and that's it. There's a super conk coming after me. Again, the accuracy with the dispersion consumable, on the move, backing up. And now the super conk's a one shot, but I don't want to take a shot because, I mean, they have so many more tanks alive. And that could farm so much damage. I tried to go for the hat shot there. It was well placed, it just didn't hit. So I'm just going to fully aim in this one. And I'm going to keep going to their spawn. I know the 6-8's in front of me on the right, so I'm going to avoid him. Go straight to the left, get some crossfire here. And see what they have. I know the grill spotted and the 50B was spotted. I don't know where the waffle is though. So I pop in the adrenaline, and again, the accuracy on this gun, the aim time, I can hit those shots all day. Can wiggle back and forth, put my shot in, get back in a cover without them having a good, well-placed shot. Again, here on the 6-8, put a shot in there. So that's why I think this tank is better than a KPZ-50T and other mediums that require a little bit more aiming. This is so non-effort, right? Good with people with some really fast reaction time. Get in there, pop a shot, back off. So you're just getting really good free farm. It's gonna go for hat shots here, but I mean, he gave me the side, so. Again, I think I should have aimed that one just a little up, but I thought it was decent enough. Again, I don't even want to take a shot. I kind of want to end this game with like no damage taken, but at the end I was like, it makes no sense. Everyone else is coming behind, and if I just play like that, I'm not going to get a few more shots in, so I just decided to take the shot anyways. And with almost 4k damage, it was pretty boring game, to be honest. It's a very boring game. The enemy team played very boring, a campy kind of style of play, and all you have to do is not over-aggress. Kind of make sure you have all the info needed before you make an aggressive play like that in the end. Kind of want to make those plays towards the end of the game, because at the start you have no info and you have no idea what's waiting for you in any strong position you're taking. So so here we are in what's this map called? It's not Alpenstadt. It is Alpenstadt. Wow, that was the first thing that came to mind, but for some reason I didn't think it was. Alright, so 4 mediums on our side against their 3. So you know where we're going, right? We're going past A. We're going to go for some aggressive spots. Our tanks are like YOLOing a bit, so I'm going to take advantage of this. Let's get really good map control and map positioning. And then I see a medium at B, but I still want to blind fire. Not at B, but by B right there in front of us, the E50M. But I still want to blind fire because there could be like a 62 or something just trying to spot there. So let's see what I spot here as I get to their TD side. I kind of want to farm the mid. That's my idea here. Right, I want to farm this E50. And then the heavy is my encounter. So I want to get rid of this E50 as soon as possible. I tried to go in for a track shot there, but I couldn't quite get the track. So I put a shot in the TP. I want to put in another one, but the reverse speed is insane on the TP, so I couldn't really get that one. And then I see the Kron here, but then the E50, not the E50, the M60 pops out of nowhere. So we're going to get a nice shot in there. Get the track shell, and 48 patent should get the track again, and then I end up getting the kill. So we have the Kron looking at the M60. I put in a shot on the Kron. I thought it was very well placed, but I don't know if the penetration of the gun had anything to do with that bounce, but we'll see. Because I tried tracking the E50M earlier, and that didn't track, so could be a pen issue. I'm not sure. I haven't checked the pen of this tank. I'm just gonna wait for the Kron to peek again. And again, a pretty well placed shot. Didn't connect, so I'm gonna put in one here. And the Kron hits a really good shot on me. That wasn't an easy shot for him to hit, so props on that. I'm gonna go in and start trying to farm this Kron, but I don't want to do it while I'm spotted, right? I kind of want to get him spotted a bit and then start popping in shots. Unfortunate for me though, he already started kind of going around the corner and he had a repair kit, so that track was meaningless. But I'll take an extra shot of damage. I mean, I'm not complaining. Yeah, I'm just gonna go in. I mean, the game's already won. The map positioning we took was too much for the enemy team, so we're gonna get a kill. Sorry, a shot there. And then I do want the HE, so I pop it in there, and the M48 patent ends up getting the kill. And sorry if I kept saying M60, it was an M48 patent on our team. So I put in the hatch shot there. I was pretty confident in hitting it just because this gun has great accuracy. And now I can cross the TP because the Kron is not covering him anymore in the crossfire. So I'm going to put in a shot here on the TP. I'm going to keep going. I don't care if I can take 2 shots or whatever. I end up juking this guy unintentionally. It was just my way of driving. And I wanted the kill on the TP. I was just a millisecond away. And I'll make it up for it with this Kron kill. So we end off with 2 kills. Could have been 3, but it also could have been 1 or 0. So kind of got to be grateful for what I got. And so we got another win. It's going to be an insane win streak you're going to see here. 8 games played, 8 games won. I could have kept playing, but honestly, I was playing a few tanks before already here. And I was like, you know what? Now that I have some free time to play, I was like, why not just record a video? So I just grabbed the 907 and started recording. And that was the end of that game. So we got another win. And we're here on Faust. A really nice map for me in terms of just the ability to maneuver and move anywhere on the map in case I don't like something at the start of the game. I can just relocate. My team, well, most of them seem to be going to the right side, right? And it's a little sketchy because, you know, playing this side with not a lot of cover can get you pincered really easily. They can go under the missile silo, not the silo, the missile vantage point, and they can rush straight ahead at the same time, and then before you know it, you have tanks behind you and tanks in front of you. Yeah, but I still decided to come here because at least I was gonna get, you know, a TD and a medium to help me out. So E50 hits a good shot. The thing is, I don't know the armor profile on the 907 as I look upon it, just because I don't see a lot of 907s in pubs. And so I was right. I mean, we're getting flanked right now. We're in a terrible crossfire, and all the tanks in front of us have to do is push us and put pressure on us, but they decide to shoot the tank on the cap. So I put a shot in the E4, and then I'm just gonna keep this angle crossfire. I know the E4 is preeming me, so now I'm just gonna put my shots in the YAG. The E4 completely drops, and he's looking at me, but he's not aware of the YAG there and the 6.8 that was preeming him. So now I'm gonna put my shots in the Sheridan, so he won't have a chance to run away, and if he does, it'll be super low. So Sheridan dies. Yag is there, and they did not pressure me at all. So I'm just getting free farm because the one mistake that they made kind of lost in the game. If they would have pushed me, I think I would have. It would have been more of a struggle and fight to win this game, but they made it easy upon me to just farm their entire team. I go for the track shot there, but the gun wasn't placed on the track yet, so I shot before it was there. And I shoot the bottom plate, and I should be able to pick up this kill soon. I do have the reload, so I'm just going to load up heat for the safe shot, and that's it. We win corner, just because they didn't pay attention to it that much. I see the Cobra pre-aiming me. I put a shot in there, and they end up eliminating him as well. So we're already almost at 4K. Just one more shot will do it for us. And I kind of made the right decision in going corner, trusting my gut instinct, although it wasn't pretty. Any tanks that were going under were getting farmed by our Yo in the middle, so it kind of worked out a bit. The thing is, the way they flanked, I would not recommend on the silo and then dropping down. They should have just kept going for our TD spot to get the tanks that were farming there, like the Yag and whatnot. So if you're ever trying to make that play, yeah, don't do what they did, as you saw, because it just keeps you in a big crossfire. So their attempted rush failed, and here we are just still farming damage. We're at 4K now. I'm gonna drop a little bit, get another shot on the hatch with heat before he's reloaded. And I do want the kill here, so let's see if I can sneak it in as he's trying to go for the Yag. I get the HE and I get the kill because I max roll. And then we're gonna go for a shot on the U100, and that's game. So a game that looked pretty odd at the start and throughout the whole game was just, I've never seen an enemy team push 3 tanks behind on like that. Is it like a missile site or something where like you shoot missiles from? And then, yeah, I've never seen that. So I went to the replay. I was like, man, this is so odd. I've never seen anything like this. I have to go see this again. So it's 2 TDs and a light tank that flank like that. But you see their mistake, right? They all dip down, right? Instead of going for that solo TD that was there, which was the Yag. And if they would have killed the outside, and if they would have had the ultimate crossfire on us, that game is a loss. So yeah, they made a very big mistake, just going into the crossfire and then just giving us all the farm. And then of course the other tanks, it wasn't just their fault. It was the guys that were across from me hold down as well on the corner. They could have just pushed me and then had us in the crossfire, pushing me out or something. But I'll take it. I mean, not every day that you encounter such a team where you can get away with a lot of mistakes that they make. So I'm gonna spot here. Sheridan going to the heavy side is a bit peculiar to me, but I'll take it. And that means if I decide to flank, I won't find him there. And a shot from the Sheridan, I mean, isn't nice. So I'll take a shot in the 60 here. I wait for him to almost fully cross to put in the shot, just so I have a chance of not getting spotted, or so he has no chance of just randomly blind shotting me in case. I know the TVP was on a reload, so that's why I was peeking this, knowing that he was still on the right. Put a track shot on the E4. I thought it would have done damage, but then again, I'm looking from up to down, not straight ahead, so I can understand why that one didn't go through. I'm gonna go for a shot here on the hatch if he peeks again before he has reaction time to shoot the next time he peeks. So again, like I said, I'm gonna put it on the hatch there. Actually, not on the hatch, on the roof. I'll put it on the roof of the tank. And I see a shot I can put in the TP, but he ends up going forward, so I don't have that shot anymore. And now it's time for me to move. But how I'm gonna move is, I don't recommend, but I just see all the info of where everyone is and what they're doing. I would love to wait for this E4 to shoot, and I do. And I'm just gonna go straight in. I don't care if there's anything that's gonna farm me from the middle. I want really good positioning and an ability to farm them back or with cover from me. So this TVP over peak, and he gets left to one shot for a heavy. So, and the Yag dies. So I'm gonna just farm this TVP now. He had his chance of farming me, and now the tables have turned. So he's dead, and I'm gonna start farming the grill. Looks like the grill's not focused on me, so I'm just gonna go in, get a ram and a shot. So I get a ram and an HE. But I think I hit the track there, so unfortunate. I could have had more damage. But I'll take that high roll with HE for 420. And hopefully I can get this kill here coming up. E3 is going in. He's going to put a shot. Okay, so me having that last shot of damage can still come into play here. So we'll see if I can get it. So a shot here. It kind of turns frontally. I put in an okay shot, but didn't hit. So that sucks. I wanted at least one kill this game. But again, I'll take a really nice game for our team. We had a good team there. They pretty much won all the sides, and we didn't lose a single tank. So very nice game for us. Another win on the table. Not high in terms of damage, but just the moves that we made were all calculated. The peaks that we were making, we didn't take too many risks. So the only risk we took was just diving down there, but even then, that wasn't too much of a risk because we had all the info ready. We had all the info on the tanks, and yeah. I was just seeing who in the world gave me a thumbs down, but then I saw it was a TVP. I was like, oh, that makes sense. I mean, I would be mad too. Like, if my team wasn't doing anything that well and then I just got rushed in the middle, it wouldn't be a nice day. So, for 907, right? I don't think I've ever played this tank continuously since I got it. I remember when I played it first, I played it like nonstop. But since then, it's just been an on and off kind of relationship with it. But playing it again will probably make me play it a little bit more often in the future, just because it felt really nice. It felt fun. And as you saw, I mean, I won every game in it. So far. So let's see the rest of the games that we won in it. It should be the second to last game. So I'm going to go for early spots here on Rockfield. But I don't want to overpeak too much in case you have a light early. I could have shot the minnow, right? But then I saw the I7 get through and I wanted to track shot him, but I didn't get the track shot. So that sucks. And I'm going to keep playing middle though, because the I7 is not going to play so aggressive here on the mid side where I am. He's going to play more towards the C-cap. And if you didn't know, the C-cap is on my left. It's going to be right around the corner of my left side. So waiting for the minnow to cross or anything else. That's why I was staying there. And I'm going to see if I can help the Sheridan, because he just got absolutely destroyed by the Batchat and the 57. I am going to hunt the Batchat first. I'm going to ignore the Sheridan behind me because he's looking at tanks in front, so he has no idea I'm here. And since their team is more on the C side, it's going to be hard to win this because it's going to effectively be a 2v1 if the Sheridan dies before me. But hopefully Sheridan can pick up the Batchat. That'd be really nice. And he does, so if anything, it's going to be a 1v1. And the 57 is not going to have a full clip, so it's going to be nice. Try to put an HE, but he's at an angle, so I just go for the track shell. Maybe help out my Sheridan a bit. But Sheridan dies, and it's me now. Me with the 57 and 2 shells left. I'm honestly just going to take these shots, if anything. So let's see if I can just take them. I'm going to put a track shell here. So I put the track shell. It didn't pen, but I'll take the track just to put him into place and see if I can bait out a shot if I side scrape. So I got the shot on my spaced armor bounced on the side. I don't know how, because this tank has no armor. So I was just trying it out and I got the bounce. So that's pretty interesting. I'm going to have to go to a training room and figure that out when it comes to like reverse side scraping. Because that was a heavy tank gun. It wasn't the best, you know, gun in terms of penetration, but it's still a heavy tank gun. And if I was able to bounce that on the side scrape, then I definitely need to figure out and master the side scraping on this tank, if anything. So I put in a shot on the E4, and I could have hit that on the move without the dispersion consumable. And the reason why I run the dispersion consumable are not for shots on the move like this. It's more so if there's a game, right, where I have a team that's not getting info for us and not moving that much, then I'm going to snipe, of course. And what better consumable to use when sniping? So you kind of want to have that in your back pocket. And obviously it does make on the move shots easier, especially at distance. So it can work for you. I know double repair kits work just as good, especially the way I've been playing. I haven't been camping in the tank just because our teams have been, you know, a little bit more aggressive than usual. So we've had pretty good teams so far. But again, I take it as like, you know, a thing that I can put in my back pocket that I know I have. And if I need to use it, I will. So I just use it for on the move shots. Does it need to be used for that? No, because the tank has one of the better accuracy statistics in the game for a medium tank. So again, I think this should be the last game in the gameplay. So enjoy. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying so far. Alpenstat again. I realize whenever I log on, right, and I have some sort of session, I see a lot of tanks, not tanks, excuse me. I see a lot of games in succession in terms of just rotating the same maps. Rarely you're going to get a rotation of one of every map in a gameplay that you play. It's more so just going to repeat like some sort of cycle from games that you've played at the start. So it's weird. I don't know how the matchmaking works in terms of the maps you get, because I would have loved to have, you know, an assortment of different maps for for all the games that I play. It'd be nice to just show you how good the tank is on different terrain, in different positions, on different maps. So I got spotted, so there must be a Sheridan ahead, right? Something spotting where the pattern was coming from. So I'm putting a shot on the M48. He gets tracked, so it gives me the ability to put in another one. And I think the E5 shoots me here, yep. So I'm gonna get down. I'm glad he shot me and gave me like kind of like a little wake-up call that the E4 was looking at me too. So kind of came together here. Accuracy is pretty good. I could have probably stayed there and aimed it. I just didn't think he was gonna sit there for long enough for the side of the turret to be shot. So I just kind of backed off a bit. And I know here, since our team is playing semi-passive in town, and they might overrun us in town just because they might have more numbers, I'm just gonna sit here to try to defend our spawn as best that I can with the VK, since I have the VK here. If the VK wasn't here, I don't think I would have wanted to go take this fight, just because I'm not sure how good our mediums are. So, and especially having the Sheridan down, being outnumbered, it's not the most ideal thing you want to do. So whenever you're trying to take back a certain position on the map and you're outnumbered in terms of tanks and vehicles, you never want to trust your team to go take that fight, because, you know, you don't know them, you don't know if they're good or not, and more likely than not, you're not going to win the fight because you're not going to get the help that you desire. So but if a heavy tank comes along there or something else, you know, that has more armor, you could use it to your advantage like I am here. So they're very scared of the VK, and so I'm taking like these small micro positions on them where, you know, they're kind of caught in a crossfire, right? And I'm gonna go back because I don't know where that Sheridan is, and I don't want to be put in a crossfire there. And so what I'm gonna do here is completely abandon the VK. As much as I hate that because he helped us out so much, I would like to get my back clear from this E5, because he might kill the girl and then just come, you know, back for us, and there we have an open flank for us to get farmed from. So I put an HE there, it does 427. And I'm going to pick up the kill here. I couldn't quite shoot the HE. The HE penetration is very low, as you've seen with the rammer. You've already seen it on American tanks that I've tried to shoot HE on, like the E4 and whatnot. So 202, I put a shot in him. Again, we're down a cap, we're down a kill. So it's going to take a miracle for us to win this game. So I'm going to put a shot in the Sheridan. But why stay here and wait for him to be reloaded when I could just leave? And he's in a crossfire of the grill, so I'm pretty safe in leaving, and I'm gonna go hunt down this 202. I'm gonna leave the grill to defend himself. I haven't seen the 50B all game. We're already down 800 caps, so we're about to lose the game, and it's a 2v3. But I'm gonna go hunt this 202. I know where he last was, so I put in a blind shot there in case. I didn't get spotted, so he kind of have to move a little bit from that position. And there we go. There's a Sheridan, and then I put the HE in the back, because why risk low rolling your AP? Just go for the sure HE shot. And if you're not fast with changing the ammo in your gun, just work on it in training rooms. It comes in useful. That shot wasn't as reactive, honestly. That was a very easy shot to hit. But I'm talking about when you're in like situations where you have to switch shell types and all. Kind of want to, you know, not take your time with it. So practice that in the training rooms. And yeah, that's it. We got a really nice game to end it off with. So 3.6k, overall pretty nice average damage, and really great win rate, 100%. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good day.